Hey all, well, the court decision ruling whether or not democracy is allowed came down, and the judge ruled against democracy. Fine, whatever. We don't expect much of our judges. Where we're sitting now, though, is Premier Danielle Smith is facing what will be the most important political decision of her career. And she's had some big ones over her career. She chose wrongly once before. She has to schedule the referendum on independence, the constitutional question. She must. It's fully within her authority. If you want that broken down and what this ruling means, and it's always kind of been that way, from Keith Wilson, a lawyer who knows his stuff. The Premier has the authority. The reference case in 1998, this is the Supreme Court has given provincial governments the authority to hold a referendum on independence under the Clarity Act. She has the full authority to schedule that referendum, and she must. And I'll tell you what will happen if she doesn't. And look, I have been a dogged defender of Premier Smith. I've been critical of her and some of her moves in office, as I will. I'm an opinion columnist, but for the most part, I've been supportive. And I've been fighting off a lot of rabid independent supporters who can't stand her, who have been trying to use the movement as a means to attack her. And I've defended. But if she won't give us this referendum, she will have crossed the line too far for me. That's actually the deal breaker where I sit. That's where I will actually, and I won't buy membership. I'm still a columnist, but I still put my view out there and I suggest what people should do. And I will suggest people take her out of the leadership. It's going to have to come to that. It'll have to come to scorched earth. It'll just like with Jason Kenney. I think she'll choose wisely. Maybe I'll eat my words. But I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt for right now. I think she would have much preferred this referendum had come about through citizens' initiative, through petitioning and everything on the ground. But now the ball's in her court and she's got no choice. If she does not schedule the referendum, the 7,000 volunteers who signed up to petition over winter, who stood out there on roadsides getting the finger, having cigarette butts mashed in their face, yelled at, cold, put all that time in and got signatures from hundreds of thousands of Albertans who want a referendum. They will turn their guns on Premier Smith. This is what Mitch and others were warning of, and that's why they were already telling people, buy your UCP memberships now. Buy them now. And I hope with that number of memberships, and as we saw in the last AGM in Edmonton when it came up, when Jeff Rath asked the room of thousands of people if they support independence, and 85% of that room roared. The independence movement doesn't have to command the majority of the province right now, though it will need to if it wants to win a yes vote, separate discussion. But it definitely commands a majority of the UCP. And if Smith wants all that energy directed at pulling her out of office, then she won't schedule a referendum. 7,000 people are going to be working on a campaign this summer one way or another. They're either going to be working on a referendum campaign or a leadership campaign, a recall campaign, a campaign to pull Smith and possibly a whole bunch of MLAs out of office. And that fight, and it would be a battle, might lead to a full split of the UCP. And that might lead to an NDP win in a year and a half from now. That can all be avoided. Use your authority, please, Premier Smith, for your sake and Alberta's sake, most importantly. But schedule that referendum, a constitutional referendum. This is what hundreds of thousands, 700,000 if you bring Luke Kasich in on that. People saying, oh no, you can't do it now because the judge said you need Indigenous consultation. Oh, BS, enough. Guess what? There will never be enough consultation. Never. And there'll never be enough for enough stupid appointed judges to say it was enough. Consultation? I'll tell you consultation. You schedule a referendum and you spend 6 months consulting during the campaign. That's consultation. Every single person in the province who's over 18, who's a citizen, gets to vote. Is there no better form of consultation than that? I can't think of one. We can't let a minority of a minority hold this province hostage. And that's what's happening. It's not even the Indigenous people in general. Rebel News actually did a poll. They used Main Street polling. It wasn't even, some little polling company or something. A huge poll, and they found 46% of Indigenous respondents wanted independence. So these chiefs, who were just, we're talking a couple dozen people who don't necessarily represent all of their own people, are wagging the dog here. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. Corking the bottle, the energy that's been going, the momentum, the enthusiasm. And then to suddenly say, sorry guys, you're not allowed to have that choice. You're not allowed to vote on it. You're not allowed to campaign on it because a judge influenced by a few native chiefs said you can't. It's not going to end well, guys, at all. Not just for Premier Smith, but for Alberta as a whole. Hundreds of thousands of Albertans want to vote on this. And again, in scheduling the referendum doesn't mean that Smith supports a yes vote. It doesn't mean she has to endorse a yes vote. She's just endorsing the choice. She's putting out there, respecting the wishes of hundreds of thousands of Albertans who put in cumulatively millions of hours of their time to get us the choice. And as far as the Federalists go, whether you're in the UCP route, in fact, these are some of the Federalists I want to talk to, the ones in the UCP. If you're that confident it'll lose, then schedule the referendum anyways. This is how it will be put to bed. If you think it's only going to be 20% or something, schedule the referendum, they get their 20% and it's done, then you can focus on other things. But you guys within the UCP who are Federalists do understand the danger of having a majority of your party membership now with nothing else to do. Nothing else. They don't have a petition to work on. They won't have a campaign to work on. Guess what they're going to work on? Guess what they're going to do? They're going to take over every constituency association in the province. And as I said, it won't just be the premier who can take the fall from this. It could be a whole bunch of MLAs losing their jobs. And it doesn't have to happen. That's the bottom line. It doesn't have to. All you have to do is schedule a referendum. And you know what? That judge didn't say that the premier can't schedule it. Keith Wilson covered that well already. But they're also, if people think that Alberta's not allowed to, it means Quebec's not allowed to. And they don't have the balls to tell Quebec they're not allowed to. This has been through a Supreme Court reference case. In 1998, Clarity Act. We don't need to consult any further than just scheduling and holding the bloody referendum. We're not holding a referendum to end treaty rights. We're not holding a referendum to get rid of reserves. We're holding an independence referendum. Those treaties and reserves will still be there the day after. You know what? One of the things people are sick of is the pandering to them anyway. I'm serious. Why do you think 40% of Indigenous people are supporting independence? Because the system's screwing them blind too. They're losing. So, I'm putting it out there. I said, the ball's in Premier Smith's court. She's certainly no fool. I suspect and hope she's just going to schedule that referendum as she has the right and ability to do. And then everybody can get to work on the campaign for independence. If, unfortunately, somehow foolishly, she drags this out, and look at the optics, Premier Smith. You're going to be hand in hand with Carney this Friday. If you drag this out, you know some of the voices who hate you in that independence movement, they've been sharpening their knives, getting their pitchforks and torches ready, and looking for the excuse to come after you for months. And I've been telling them this doesn't need to be done. I've been telling them Premier Smith is going to make sure that this referendum can be held. I'm still holding out faith and hope that wise choice will be taken. And Albertans are given the democratic exercise we deserve, that we asked for, hundreds of thousands of people asked for. Because if you don't, this year is going to be a mess like we haven't seen before. And we saw it. Premier Kenney thought he could get away with ignoring what the will of the majority of his members were. And look what happened. He lost. A sitting premier, pushed out by his own membership. It will happen again if this core of volunteers doesn't get the referendum they worked so hard to get. And I think most of those volunteers don't. They're like me. I wasn't one of those volunteers. Again, I'm a columnist, but I'm a dedicated independent supporter. And most of them, I think, still support Premier Smith. But as I said, this is a deal-breaking issue. If this referendum isn't scheduled, it doesn't matter. Then it's time to replace the Premier with a Premier who will give the referendum. This issue can't be hanging in the air any longer. The people, even Federalists, again, as I said, who think that the instability is going to hurt us or causing problems, it's still going to be there until this is put to the question. It will. Nothing else is going to settle this besides an open referendum now. And then you can say, after winning, if you win, I don't anticipate you will, I'm not looking for it. Let's have it out. Let's have the battle. Let's have the campaign. It's going to be a tough one. I don't think the majority support there for it right now, but I think it might be by October. But it's got to be put to the choice. Either way, let's see. Let's hope Premier Smith chooses wisely. As I said, there's going to be one campaign or another this summer. I would much rather it be a referendum campaign on Alberta independence than a campaign to tear down the Premier.